Hello and welcome everybody. It's Sunday, which means it's benchmark day. And just before we get going, this is Metro 2033. The original lineup for today's benchmarking was both this and ARM A2 for the GTX 570 on my main PC here. However, ARM A2, the files for its install were on my laptop, which has had to go get its hard drive replaced. It's had a bit of faults there. I thought I'd fixed it about 2 weeks ago, but the same errors reoccurred. And so I've sent it off to be repaired. Should hopefully be back with me end of next week. But obviously I could have re-downloaded the files, but I haven't had time. So rather than give you sort of very late, probably crappy quality videos, I'm going to give you one quality sort of 15-minute benchmark on Metro 23, and ARM A2 benchmark on the GTX 570 will be made up next week. Hopefully along with the return of my laptop, and then there'll be Shogun 2 as well. So, I'll just go to the options and show you what I'm going to be doing for this benchmark. We are, first of all, because like so many people ask me this, saying how well can it max out this, I'm going to max out the game. I may need to restart the game briefly for DirectX 11. Okay. Need to restart for the game to take for these changes to take place. So we're going to do that. Let's close that down and back up we go. You got fraps in the top left hand corner, so that should do fine. And once all this advertising for MSI is over, we can get going. So shameless advertising here from MSI, but fair enough, it's a demo. Let me get to my game already. Come on, MSI. Come on, enough with your floaty star thing. We want to get going. These people came to see a benchmark. And now the titles. I'm going to sip my cup of tea while we wait for this. I can't seem to skip any of this, so it's get to see all the ads. Huzzah. Metro, there we go. So, you do know what game I'm playing now. That's good. Any key to continue. I'm just going to go show you those settings again, just to show it's all been confirmed. That's what I'm running on. And also, I don't know how well this is going to run or not. We're going to put it on easy. And it's not so much about the gameplay, with me maybe missing shots and stuff.
Amelia and I were close to this.
We're going to skip that. It's more showing you how well this computer, and mainly the graphics card, the GTX 570, runs this game. I'm just going to whack down the sound, it seems rather loud. Resume game. Okay, so I'm climbing up a ladder, it would seem, and I'm getting 31 FPS. Top left hand corner of your screen is the FPS counter. Hopefully you can see that.
We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface.
Okay. So it's moving around a little bit. Standard 30 FPS. E to interact. So I just realised the flash on my phone was on. Turn that off now. What's going on? Can't fire a gun at the moment.
Check those crates for ammo and med packs.
There we go, got my gun out. But where's my med packs? Ah. Lights are on. Have I got everything yet? Can we move? Why is he not letting me move? Ah, I've got ammo now for my main weapon. Ready. I've got all the med packs, I think. I want to go. Oh, it's in here, is it? Right. Good.
Okay. Up we go.
Apologies if the quality is not great, but I'm recording this on my iPhone, so hopefully the quality is not too bad.
Before we hit the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, it'd be like a goldfish outside the hole.
Awesome. Okay, so FPS up here is now at 24, 25. And it's on 20 when I'm firing.
If you're wounded, use an aid pack. Let's give it a pull.
Okay, so healed up there. I'm going to help my chappie out here. So we're on sort of, well, it's gone down to as far as 1920 while firing. That was with just sort of a couple of opponents, but it was still pretty darn smooth. So what's that you say? Got to admit, looks quite nice graphically. Nice bit of motion blur, etc. when you fire weapons. So we're coming up to a bit of a firefight now, and I should show you, well, how this handles all the extra settings. Now obviously, if you've got an Intel Sandy Bridge processor, you will probably see you'll see an FPS boost over what I've got. I'm running with an AMD Phenom 2 hexa-core processor. And at the moment it's down to, well, its turbo boost engages it to 3.3 gigahertz at the moment. And while AMD, and it's a perfectly good processor, Intel are generally better at getting performance, a little bit more performance. Taking my position here. That's all part of the story, but see that quite a lot of enemies coming around, down to, wasn't too bad, sort of 22 FPS, which seemed perfectly playable, to be honest. Seemed not to be too bad. But looks like I've been eaten, or at least picked up anyway. So we'll skip forward to this next little bit, see if there's anything different. But I hope so far I've been able to give you guys a rough idea of how this card can run the game. I don't know what people's expectations particularly were. I'm going to skip this. But I mean, graphically on people looks nice. DirectX 11. All looks pretty darn good. Strum my guitar there. Pretty darn good. But yeah, it seems to hold steady, sort of maximum going up to about 40, and generally sitting comfortably 30, and then in firefights down to sort of 20s. Lowest I saw it was 19 when we were just sort of reaching a new area, and obviously there was a bit of loading and rendering to go. But in small confined spaces, perfectly fine. Obviously it's the demo, so I don't know how far into the demo you need to go to get to real big firefights, or if there are any even included at all in the game, or if it's just sort of quite linear, small scale combat. I really don't know. But I hope this has given you guys an idea of how this game runs. If you feel that this was a bit short and you'd like to see more apart from that first little opening bit, then let me know, and I will follow this up in a week's time with more Metro 2033. But for now, I think it's given you a good taster of how this game runs on the GTX 570, my AMD 6-core Phenom 2 1055T processor, and 4GB of RAM. So do let me know how it performs on your computers, or if this GTX 570 performs lower than yours. But also, if you do have a GTX 570 and you say mine's running lower than yours, let me know what your processor is, because as I said, if you've got an Intel Sandy Bridge, when you're in quite a few games, they're giving pretty superior boosts in performance compared to AMD at the moment. Not that AMD are a bad buy, but at the moment Intel's got the power. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed. Please do subscribe if you haven't already to my videos, and please do thumb up this video. ARM A2 benchmark for this computer. If I get a chance to, I will do it later on this evening, and it may follow up. But chances are that it's just going to be Metro 23, this video today for you guys. There is a vlog coming up as well explaining my what I'm doing next week for my schedule, because I do have a bit of work coming up, so I'll let you know about that. But yes, as always, thumb up this video and let me know of other games you'd like me to benchmark on my PC and on my laptop for when it returns. Comment, rate, subscribe guys. Lionheart signing off.